very low aim as a shinobi. Something to watch out for. What does it mean when you liberate an area? You get a bunch of resources from clearing the HQ and a good amount of experience, so that's a huge thing. You actually remove 1 pip from the avatar counter, I believe, so that's also pretty nice. You destroy up to 5 enemy legions in the region, sort of, and the rest of them are pushed out to an adjacent region if there are more than that. So my region had 4 legions in it. Technically, my liberated region still has 1 strength, so it still sort of has a legion in it, but it's, we don't have to get, this is like finicky, tiny minutia. Don't worry. Forget that I started saying that stuff. It creates a lot of vigilance around the globe, and especially in regions next to the one that was just liberated. So it's caused Advent to prioritize putting a bunch of legions into the adjacent regions. That's one of the reasons that my regions don't have any strength in them, that Advent just wants to put legions all over the map elsewhere, and a lot of that is because of me liberating a region and creating a bunch of demand all over the globe. It gives you a multiplier on income in the region, so if you're on supply generation or recruit generation, you're getting a little bit extra because of liberating. And it also basically turns off every mission that Advent would run in that region. So that's sort of the downside. You can no longer use the region to generate missions for your soldiers. But the upside is all the other stuff, and it's a lot. There's a lot of upside.
Headed there now.
Understood. Moving out.
Copy that.
Will do.
You're welcome, Alarnus.
Got it covered.
Yeah, liberation is largely interacts with the strategic layer, and the strategic layer is sort of muddy and
Heading there now.
difficult to understand.
Got it.
Double time.
Rolling out.
Roger that. Verstanden.
Yeah, Morty Borty.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Let me see what a face rig is. What? What? Why would I do this?
Position bestätigt.
Do you guys not like seeing my face? It's okay. You can tell me.
Orders confirmed. On the move. I'll take a look.
Gonna grab a small alloy cache. You have to liberate 1 region to learn about the avatar timer, basically, Svenbach. And from there, it's like a race against the timer to... well, it's always a race against the timer to liberate the regions. It's ticking in the background before you've liberated a region as well. But then once you liberate a region, you actually learn about the timer and
Moving on target.
start getting offered more ways to interact with that. Like liberating a region allows facility leads to spawn, which will let you find out where a facility that's generating avatar pips is and
Possible hostile contact.
go clear it out, for example. I think I heard a mech out of my left headphone just for a second there, but it might have been one of their feet. It was like a shuffling foot sound. I'm gonna get into the corner of the map and throw an evac flare, I think. What is this? What? What? But... Oh, that's my grenadier. I'm an idiot. Okay. So we have to be on this tile at some point. I do have command on this mission, so I can just like walk all the way back here. Keep the shinobi in stealth, throw an evac flare there, and then like run up, hack command, run back or something, and leave the next turn.
Heading to that location.
We could definitely handle just fighting everything here, but I don't see why we have to sort of force that.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Roger. Getting it done.
What percentage through enemy unknown are you when you take down the overseer? Almost all the way. The last mission's very long. But there aren't a ton of missions left at that point.
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
Still need lasers. Yeah, I just finished mag research. I've decided I'm going to stay on tier 1 mag and go straight up to coil. So we might be a little bit low on gun-based damage until that research finishes. As Subasic crits for 8 on Overwatch and the Muton dies. But that should be fine. We have EXO Suits for extra damage. That's sort of weird. So... I guess this guy's cover is bugging out? It's actually... almost bad for me, because I want to be able to demolition its cover. I guess we'll just shoot it instead.
Let's do this.
Okay. So that turned out not to be so bad for me.
This might be useful. Let's do this. You can't handle me.
If you liberate... Mini Ginny! Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. If you liberate... all regions... Yeah, if you liberate all of the regions, Advent will try to invade one of your liberated regions.
Okay. Das Objekt ist hier.
That will be their new thing. We've picked up an Illyrium core. Let's just get shields up again and pass the turn.
Befehl bestätigt. Bin dabei.
Container detonates in 3.
Back online. Get some.
So we should be able to get an Overwatch ambush against these guys, no problems. Yes, Sir Wagglepuss. Were they trying to flank me? Might be trying to flank me. Well, if they're not interested in coming to fight me, I'll just take the objective and leave, I guess.
Attempting infiltration.
Taking the small intel cache seems really obvious. I need to generate
Möglicher Feindkontakt.
at least 600 intel, I'm gonna say. So that's 10 of it out of the way.
Affirmative. Covering
Sure, we'll get there soon. We could run backwards all the way into the back corner and just guarantee that we didn't have to fight anything. Wanna be ninja. So, welcome to the stream. Okay, I'm confused by you guys. You were flanking me, then you changed your mind. You stood directly on top of each other. Oh, because I alerted on the objective by hacking. Alright, so we're fighting the entire map. Good work, us. I like how they've deployed in this building. It's sort of fun. So like, okay, we can kill them all probably, or we can move there and just come back next turn and leave. Actually gonna use Oscar Mike. It seems like fun. Let's see what happens. I haven't thought this all the way through. I just, like, if I was ever going to use Oscar Mike, this seemed like an okay time to do it, so let's see what happens, sort of situation.
Wurde entdeckt.
The guy was already flanked, so that's great. It's definitely possible I should have thought harder about this before I did it. Let's run and gun over here. I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Does looted intel count toward mission discoveries? No. The like, resource intel that you have is separate from the mission detection intel that you generate.
This is gonna hurt. Multiple targets neutralized.
I mean, it turns out that I just have a bunch of shredder guns, so I guess, like... I guess this wasn't actually particularly interesting. That's cool. Way to go, me.
Get ready for a surprise.
Sort of digging that walk fire. Seems like it's come up a lot in this campaign.
If you say so. Up close and personal.
Didn't quite get all of them. So we're gonna take some damage. Or maybe he'll flashbang us, I don't know. Nah, here it comes.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
I guess technically I took damage.
Finally.
And we can just kill this guy and leave next turn.
You see that? Is this what we're looking for?
We got an Advent data pad for doing all of that. It's not half bad. Sell for quite a lot.
Was ist da drüben?
Might want to research them at some point.
Mehrere Feinde nähern sich unserer Position.
Got it.
Felt like her Oscar mic was still applying. Maybe she's just that fast. No, Natsuki's got the same movement. She has to go around, I guess? Okay, it's probably fine. Let's get out of here. Good mission. I could take pot shots at the reinforcements. I've just house ruled that out for this campaign, Walrus. Because it isn't interesting to do and isn't necessary. Katya had a very busy mission. It's a really good shredder gun too. Hit 4 guys with it. 4 out of 5. So there you go, run and gun. A powerful perk because it allows you to position the shredder gun slightly better. Were any of you guys watching my PUBG last night on Beagle stream? Got 3 kills in one of the games. Just quietly, just saying.
Out there, Commander. We're one step closer to taking back our planet.
Oh god, we have to pick between cool under pressure and cyclic fire. That's such a tough choice. Probably we go cool under pressure so we can rapid fire. I think so. Cool under pressure, rapid fire, saturation fire, I think is what I'm going to do here. It's weird to take saturation fire when you have shred guns on every soldier. It sort of does the same thing as a shredder gun. It's still a very good ability though, and it actually has a higher range. Anyway, we're still a long way away from Master Sergeant. I'm not taking cyclic fire here because it comes into its own much later in the campaign, like it's what you want when you're shooting at a sectopod or something like that. We don't have to worry about that quite yet. We're still dealing with M1 and M2 enemies. And Kubikuri sort of does the same thing. And Kubikuri is something that we can actually take on sharpshooters this campaign because the other options of that tier aren't quite as exciting as they perhaps once were. I like cool under pressure over danger zone just because of the overwatch ambushes that you get when pods patrol into you over and over again. I don't think that I don't think that danger zone's the pick there. I mean, what it does is obviously very cool, but we don't need what it does particularly often at all. Yeah, MLG Maddox. Oh, thanks for the follow too. Welcome to this stream. Hope you enjoyed the show. Perhaps I should actually build something in the Proving Grounds. We can go for skull mining, or we can go to incendiary grenades. I think we should get an incendiary grenade or 2. For those grenadiers of ours. Alloys and Illyrium. I guess I'll pick that up. Guess. I don't know. Do I have to? I probably have to. Fine. How's Liberation going in East Africa? We're about to finish Liberation 2. Alright, cool. Oh, that's absolutely huge. That's a really nice timer on it. 2 rebels. Give me 3. Yeah, I'll take 2, I guess. So it gets us up to 10 in the Haven. I guess that's going to have to be enough. We're not going to be recruiting anymore. Don't think I'm putting a better Haven advisor in anytime soon. Yeah, I'll be fine. Alright, let's load out for jailbreak then. We want to take the Skulljack probably. We want to remember to take the tier 2 Gremlin as well. The average length of a winning Legend Ironman campaign. I've had campaigns between like October to January, I want to say, in different iterations of the game. Every patch is a little bit different, of course. Supasitch has 22 more hack than Aerofleur and is a lower level. That's insane. Alright, so I'm gonna bring my higher hack specialist. Is that counting his gremlin? Wow, it's not. That's insane. Okay, and we're going to replace maybe ceramic nano EP. We're gonna replace something with a Skulljack. I'm gonna go EP over a ceramic plate, hold on to the nanoscale to reduce crit chance. That all seems good. Okay. Also, we can throw a mag rifle on him. First mag rifle of the campaign. Bring Tibor again. He did a pretty good job last time. He didn't have to do very much. But the things that he didn't have to do, he did well. Bring an assault, a 91 aim ranger. I don't see why not. Oh, am I wrong about what their ranks are? Yeah, it was just sorting them stupidly. Aerofleur actually is lower rank. Whatever. Whatever. It's too early in the day for me to be expected to recognize that. Strength 2 regions. We don't have to worry too much about reinforcements. We have 5 shredder guns. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Sure. That should do okay for us, I think. Just want a regular autoloader. We don't need an advanced one. I said yesterday I was a fan of RTSs. Am I? I liked StarCraft. I don't know that I am a fan of RTSs in like general though. There are some that I enjoy watching quite a lot. I haven't heard of Planetary Annihilation at all. Gonna throw suppressors on this team just to get them out like an hour earlier or something. I think that's really all they need. Let's build a few more mag rifles. Maybe end up with 4 or something like that. I don't think we need a Mark II gauntlet. I don't think we need an advanced grenade launcher. Oh, at some point we'll want this. Okay, so let's build one of those. Another mag rifle for our ranger. I have a hazmat vest. It's going on the Shinobi with the AWC Resilience, who is not here right now. How do I... Could really use an elite hair trigger on Marauder, but he's doing some good stuff for us. Okay. I am still using Instant Avenger menus. Yes, Nuclear. I just spent like 2 hours hunting down a mod conflict, which was causing me geoscape lag. In my case, it was because I updated perfect information to Long War II perfect information, and somehow my game didn't clear out the original perfect information. I don't know how, but I was able to solve that using the XCOM 2 mod launcher, which is like, you should download that if you want to run lots of mods and use that to launch the game instead of the regular like launch through Steam. And yeah, it was just really complicated. It tells you where mod conflicts are though, pretty straightforwardly. So I swear that the geoscape just paused for some reason. So that should guide you towards solving the problem, hopefully. This is a weak team for a Liberation 2, and I would actually quite like to beat that Liberation 2, because I think I want to liberate East Africa pretty soon. Okay. Probably send this team over to the smash and grab. Seems like it makes sense to me. Are we just gonna launch now then? Oh. We would have to. Okay, so when you beat an HQ assault, any of the activities that are in the region that you're infiltrating all try to go off at once, and you gain an extra 50% infiltration on them. So we're going to need to get this to 50% infiltration before we beat the HQ assault. I sort of want to beat the HQ assault now-ish. It would be nice to have the soldiers back. It would be nice to do it before we hit force level 9. So I need to get people infiltrating there straight away. We're already vulnerable here. I guess we'll take on 10 to 12. Gunner, double technical, sharpshooter assault. We should be okay. I didn't equip